situation? Or okay. What do you usually do? Just sit down?
Usually just sit down.
Okay,
yeah, like
then please just sit down. And feel comfortable. That's the main thing. Wow.
Yes.
This is
new.
yours.
Yes, it's good.
New and shiny. Amazing.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I will introduce you.
Aha, it's not done yet.
It was shortly, now it will be long.
Okay, so then I can relax.
אז יש לנו... עובד? יש לנו את הזכות לפגוש השנה שוב את המורה לוסאנג, שהיא מלווה את ידידי הדרמה, את הדרמה פרנץ כבר המון שנים, ופגשתי את המורה הנפלאה הזאת ב-2005 בריטריט של המורה גשת שם פגיאצו, ומאז כל שנה למדתי עם המורה. חלק גדול מהחומר שאני מלמד אתכם למדתי מהמורה לוסאנג בריטריטים נפלאים שהיא העבירה. אז מי ששומע אותה ישמע גם את העידוד באמת של הקורס גם. ביקשתי מהמורה, המורה מגיעה כל שנה ל3 חודשים לארץ ללמד לריטריטים של ידידי הדרמה, אז אני ממליץ לכם בחום לגשת לריטריטים וללמוד. יש שבוע בכפר מונה שיהיה לנו ריטריט על 8 המצבים הארציים. יש גם באינטרנט, ביוטיוב, הרצאות של המורה. ביקשתי מהמורה לדבר על נושא קשה ומורכב, שאושר הציע אותו, תעשי שלה. She asked the subject for the lecture today.
Okay. We'll see where we go with it.
Yeah.
But it's a good topic.
Yes. הנושא, מה שאמרתי לכם, זה התמודדות המורה לדרמה עם שאלות קשות ששואלים אותו לנושא של אם תלמיד מדבר על זה שהוא איבד קרוב משפחה, הנושאים שלי, תלמיד בא ומדבר על התאבדות, על פרידה, על גירושים, על אובדן ילד, טראומות מיניות, סקס אביוז, מחלות קשות, ואיך אני כמורה שפונים אליי עם שאלות כאלו, איך אני מתמודד עם זה, וזו שאלה מאוד מורכבת, ואתם תפגשו את זה, חלקכם מלמדים כבר דרמה, חלקכם עדיין לא, אז המורה תדבר איתנו על הנושאים האלה. That's it.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay. It sounded very impressive.
Yeah.
Please don't believe everything he says. Also, very often when I hear the word teacher, I kind of go like, ugh. Because one thing is, I really didn't like my teachers when I was at school. I didn't like school. And the other thing is, I don't really consider myself as a teacher because I'm sharing whatever I know with you, and but I'm not really a teacher. So just so that we can just be friends. So I think that's a more healthy way of dealing with each other, isn't it? Because I'm far from being realized. I do a lot of things. That's true. I talk a lot about Dharma. That is also true. I'm always surprised why people kind of ask me to come back. And I'm not saying this to be humble. I'm just saying it because, yeah, I don't know. So, but as long as they ask, then I come. And I hope that you didn't ask me just out of politeness. Because again, if you did, it's not my fault. So, but what I also want to say is, like, if you think, I don't know what's the uses here, but if you think that this is not what you wanted and that it's a waste of time, then please feel free to leave. That's fine. It's absolutely not a problem. I won't feel insulted. I won't feel, you know, kind of, I wonder what I said, that she's leaving. You just get up and you say goodbye and that's it for whatever reason. Yeah, so that you feel totally free to be here if you want to be here, or to go if you would like to go. Is that okay? Yeah, okay. So I thought maybe we start with about 20 minutes, because you're all going to be meditation teachers. Yeah, so you already have started with your training. Yeah, everybody?
Some of them already finished the course and are meditation teachers.
Some are already meditation teachers, so I would say we just sit together 20 minutes without me giving you any instructions. And everybody's just doing what they like to do, because what I also, when I sit in your place, and you know, when we are a group of, everybody knows how to meditate, and you get these instructions again and again and again and again, and instead of being able to just do your meditation, one gets actually distracted by, oh yeah, this I could say next time. Oh yeah, this is good. You know, it's when one sits oneself, one is supposed to, or it's good to really do the meditation for yourself, so that your mind transforms, and not so much just to kind of just get the things and think that, oh yeah, that's good to say, I'll say that next time. Yeah. Because the more you do the practice, also the more you will then also be able to let people, to leave them alone from time to time. It's okay to give them instructions, but it can also become a distraction sometimes, and then people, when you don't give them instructions, they feel totally lost, and then they will never start meditating on their own, because this is, I think, what your job is to lead them to a place where they can practice on their own, at home, where they will want to do it, and it doesn't become like just consuming, because it's nice to be in a group, and of course in a group it's much easier to sit and to practice, because just out of respect for others, you're not getting up, and we all know how it is, right? In the morning you decide every morning, I don't know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden a thought comes, oh, I could put the washing in the machine, because then I go back to sitting or looking at the telephone and all this. It's very difficult to really keep this time that you have set for yourself, isn't it? It's quite rare that it's longer than what we decided, and it's quite common that it's shorter than what we decided. It can become a habit, it has to become a habit, which then you just do it very habitually. It doesn't mean it will become boring, but you just then do it in a very natural way. So I think as meditation teachers also, your job is to, of course, to teach people how to do it, but also to lead them to a space where they are then able to do it by themselves. Okay? So we do that 20 minutes. And you do whatever you think you want to do. So, as we know, very good at the moment, at the beginning, is a motivation, is like really letting go of all expectations that something should happen now, and to just open up and to be curious about what is actually happening, not waiting for something to happen. Yeah? Like, Buddhism is not so much a kind of a system of belief or devotion or whatever, although sometimes it looks a bit like that. It's more a system of knowledge, knowing how the mind works and knowing reality, you know, or at least knowing that we don't know reality. Let's maybe approach it there as maybe safer to say like this, to be totally open and let go of that fixation of like what we call dualism, me and others. And instead of me and others, to make us, and to see the similarities that we all have instead of just always concentrating on the differences. Yeah? Okay, so let's do it. No, if you want to let the camera go, it's 20 minutes, probably a bit boring, isn't it?